Hello, hello. Gwen Secret, 8, 14, 17. Alright. We're doing your offline review. Jax vs. Shaco. Let's get right into it. Clearing down. This is a game. This is definitely a game if you want to clear up, you could. Top, I use, like, again, you can pat down every game if you want, it's fine. I'm just saying if there's ever a game to path up, this is not a bad one for it. Top is Warwick versus Fiora. Both are, like, super, super aggressive fighters, so there's going to be a lot of volatility top. It's never bad to path towards volatility because that just means, semi-guaranteed kills. Um, to do our full clear. You thought about going mid for a second, then you decided not to. We're here to counter gank bot gank. This is a good reminder that every second we waste is important. Like here, you might at the time you might think like, okay, we'll count it. Kill the raptor and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the time, you'd be like, oh, okay, I wasted 7 seconds looking mid, whatever happens. It was, whatever. But now, I want you to imagine you finish your Krug 7 seconds faster. You finish your Krug right now already, boom. And now, instead of being where you are right now, you'd be here right now. Or you'd be here right now, right? This is just 4 seconds of walking key mine, and we spent 7 seconds looking at mid. But let's just say, and those 4 seconds or 7 even, would change this entire picture. Instead of being where you are, you'd be here right now, queuing this guy, or you'd be here right now, queuing this guy, right? You'd have your E up, obviously, and this entire picture is different. You'd kill Zyra, maybe you save Caitlyn, maybe you don't, who knows? At the very least, it's 1-for-1. You kill Zyra, Caitlyn dies. It could even be better, but you see how even spending just 7 seconds mid changes the entire picture. It looks like you die, right? I think if you those 7 seconds, you never die. So I think this ends up being all right. I think you played this fine. I think it's just again really important to reinforce that every time you waste any time in your first clear or just any clear, um, skipping camps or doing something, it has really big repercussions. So instead of this being a 1-for-1, ends up being a 2-for-1, and Shaco got the double kill. So now your opponent's obviously way stronger than you are. Still fine. It wasn't game losing or anything, but it's just again, an important reminder. We are full clearing down. Shaco's top. This is really good. This tells us that we're faster. Normally, when you both clear down, when you're on ground, he's on Krugs, but in this case, he's way slower because again, you went for the top gank and you didn't. So in this case, now you're rewarded. Now you're faster on your clear because he went for a gank the same way how the first time you went mid. And here you want to instantly auto. Here, you want to be spamming Q Q Q on this wolf, right? Look at here. This is your passive stack. Your passive is 6, 5, 4. You want to insta spam Q spam Q spam Q. Even on the small one is fine. You just need to auto something as fast as possible to keep your passive. But here, even when you jump, you didn't auto text. You went all the way to 1. You actually went to 0, so you just lost all your passive attacks. You could have kept at least half of them if you just spamming Q on the small one, spamming Q as fast as possible, spamming auto attack, spamming W, whatever you want to do, but you just didn't click it fast enough, right? And obviously, anytime you lose your passive stacks, you're just slowing down your clear. It's a funny flash, but I like the idea behind it. You want to get there as fast as possible, make sure he doesn't live. I like it. Can't really do anything here. I think it's just base here. You have 1,200 gold, all 6 camps down, pots ungankable. I think you just start your base. You look mid here. If it was like 1 HP, I think not basing to look mid makes sense, but here you look and he's full HP. So I think you should just start your base, go to blue buff. Now you're late to blue. Right? You could have been on blue on spawn. Right now you could be hitting blue buff, but with the 8 seconds walking up and looking over and hitting the blue squire, all this stuff, you're just late on your camp now. And we've already talked about how something like 8 seconds matters a lot, right? For example, here, you're both clear downward. So when your blue spawns his red spawn, so here, when you see him start dragon, you could be on his red buff right now, funny enough. You could literally be hitting his red buff right now, right? And then you'll do like red buff into scuttle into your blue, and then by then your ground pool will respawn and you'll full clear up down. Now you're up a camp on him, or technically it's 2 camps on it because when you take a camp from an enemy, it's +1 for you, -1 for them. So in this case, again, not instant recalling, being late on the map, takes away a potential advantage you could have gotten over your opponent, right? Nice gank. You see this guy's just inting, so you punish him. Good job. Play for grubs on spawn. As we're playing for grubs, we see tops fighting, so we pull up to help out. Good job. Now we pull grubs. Good job. You see his invis. It's fine. Go back to the grub. You got 2. It's fine. You can get all 3, but I think getting 2 is completely fine. I don't know about fighting. Again, I think you should already accept the small win. Like, you got 2 grubs, you kill top lane, you were happy. You got a kill in this round, you got an objective on this round. You have 1,400 gold. I'm pretty sure you have this is enough money for Dawn, right? So I think just go into the bush, insta base, get your Dawn, and then go to your bot side. Raptors, red, Krug, Scuttles up. Why keep fighting? Like anytime you've already won the exchange, just accept small wins. You got you got a kill, you got the grub, awesome, just base. It's not like Shaco's a super easy champion to kill and catch off, right? This guy has an invis, he has his clone, he could go over walls. Like, this champ's really fucking annoying, right? Um, so so yeah, I think going here makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, again, there's no point. You got a shutdown too, and you have 4, and then top dies too. And like, yeah, your item was 950, so yeah, there's no point to keep fighting here. Not only is the champ hard to kill, but the way I always like to say it is, it's like fighting. Like, imagine you just hit someone with 2 jabs and they hit you with 0. What sounds better, 2 jabs to 0 or 3 jabs to 1 jabs? I guess you're hitting them with more, but you're getting hit too, right? I think it's always better to just take the guaranteed win, where you lost nothing. But now you obviously now it's just like a fuck. We got totally kill wise it's 2 for 1. You killed Fiora once, they killed you twice, and you got grubs. Technically, it's still you could say worth or even, but it's so much worse than it could have been, right? So that was obviously really bad. See Mid's fighting again, so you come get a free kill. Go back to our camps. See top's fighting. Base. Go back to our bot side, play for this dragon. And when you're playing Jax, you should hold your ward. Like, your ward, you're kind of like Lee Sin, you want to ward hop, so I don't know why you're warding like this. You know he's not on dragon yet because it hasn't even spawned, so the dragon's been up for a while and you're like worried he's rushing it or doing it, that's one thing, but dragon hasn't even spawned yet. You could see, like, on the map it's 5, 4, you press tab, you always know when it's spawning, so this is a bad ward. You should save your ward for it as a ward hop, I think. Okay, Thresh just died, nothing you can do for him. Mm. 2 things here. A, when you see second, it's the exact same thing as last time. Your blue's up, that means his red's up. Enemy team is slaying dragon, so why not just run straight to his red buff right now? Instead of your blue buff, going straight to his red, right? Check his raptor, check his Krug, check what's up. If anything's up, you'll take it. And then for this gank, I think you should just not Q. I think just walk at them with E. Just E. No, not E. Like E right now, just walk at him. Walk, walk, walk. And then if he Qs away or flashes away, then you can follow hit with your Q, but your Q's already down, right? And if you're gonna QE, then you break your E midair. Like, you should CC, like, how he's still suppressed. You should right now. If you first of all you charge your E earlier, then you could recast your E right now when you're midair, like, and it would still stun him. But here he doesn't get CC locked, right? Right. So either A, hold your Q, or B, just time your CC as his CC's ending, so he never gets out of CC. That guy should 100% die. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Also, I don't like how you're not invading his top side at all. You have, what, like, your 1v1's winning. Why not take his Raptors? Why not take his Krugs? Why not? You're not even checking any of his camps at all. There's a portal too, so you can literally take this portal and then gank him from behind as well, or like dive him from behind. You haven't seen Shaco in 20 years. Like, I don't know how you're diving this guy without seeing where Shaco is. You killed him, but like, I just don't think this is a bad thing. You should check the Shaco's not here, then go for it. I also think that if you're gonna go for it to kill on Fury, you should always wait for him to use his W, wait for his W to be on CD, and then go in. But you're kind of just instantly going in. Like, if this guy timed his W better, um, and he W'd your E here instead of getting stunned, he W'd it. You're just dead. And Fiora doesn't die too. He lives and you die, and it's like a terrible, terrible thing. So he just mistimed it. I think you path Tortle here. I think you should be playing for this Herald, right? So either A, when you see Shaco's dead, you have 2 options. Option A, just instantly start it. Take this portal, and just instant start the Herald. Option A. Option B, clear towards the Herald. Do Krugs, then Red, then Raptors, towards the objective. But you do neither option. You don't run straight towards it, and you're going to your red, which makes it awkward here. Looks like you're clicking towards. Actually, I guess nah, you're going through mid. Never mind. But now this is what you do. Now you can still go to Herald, but now you're forced to clear down what you're gonna do. Now you're across the map from the Herald. The objective is stop side, and you're on Krugs. You're literally across the entire map. I always want to play on the side of the map that has the objective on it. Okay, that's weird. You saw him place a trap. I know it's invis, but you just saw him place it, so don't walk into the trap. All you do is slow yourself. Also, not sure why you're not queuing in with your E. Like you see Zyra like this, put your E up and just queue. Either he flashes and now you got a flasher free, or he doesn't flash and he's just dead. Right? You're full HP. I don't know why you're scared. You saw Shaco topside a second ago, didn't you? And that's Sion. But still, if you're scared Shaco shit, then you wouldn't even go for the game to begin with. So you just be on your wolves right now, right? We're going to Herald. So if you're confident with the fight, then you should take the fight. If you're not confident with the fight, then why are you even here? Just go do objectives or go farm your camps. You can't skip your camps to come fight and then not even be down to fight. It makes no sense. It's either or. Either you're confident in the fight, so force it, and if you're not confident in the fight, then don't go to the fight. Go to your camps to farm up, so you'll be strong enough in the future, right? It's a big ass mess. I think the game at this point is pretty hard. And it's kind of the same as before. If you think your teammates are too weak to win this fight, then you shouldn't be taking it. You have camps up, you have Herald up. You could just trade. They're gonna do Dragon. You're gonna go again. Wolves, Gromp, Herald. If they Dragon, you could Herald top, get top tower, go check his top camps. Farm for your second, third item. Then when you're 2, 3 items, then you can start forcing fights. But I think you're forcing fights preemptively. You have no flash up. You're kind of close to your Sunder, but you don't have it yet. Your bot lane's super weak, right? This just feels so unnecessary. I feel like you haven't taken a single one of Shaco's camps this game or traded at all. And if I was you and the game's going this poorly, I have losing bot, losing mid, I'd want to trade. I'd want to farm up and become so strong that even though my bot lane's like 0-5, I'm strong enough to make up the difference, That's the mentality you should have. Hmm. The score's 14-16 in the game's really hard. They're up 7 towers on you guys, or 6 towers on you guys. And they have the dragons. So I think it's a bit rough. Yeah. I'm surprised this game even goes 33 minutes. In my head, the game's over. I'm surprised you guys even get the scale. I'm surprised this game goes for. I'm actually shocked this game goes another 14 minutes. In my head, the game's over. But let's see if we get some picks, how we come back, or how we extend the game. Because look at this. They already have our inhib. They do a 21-minute Baron as well. Yeah, at this point, I don't think there's anything you could do. I think it's all the mistakes for earlier. I think you could have been way strong in this game. I think you could be like level 15. I think you could be literally level 15 right now, and you could have your third item if you did all the stuff I was mentioning earlier. Counter jungling, forcing the fights harder, right? This is good, getting picks. Nice, get a kill. Full dragon, really good. At this point, also accepting small victories. You should already be really happy. You got 3 kills. Fiora died. Sion died. Shaco died. You got the dragon. Just live. You have 2,400 gold. Go spend your money. Get your next item, right, or your components for your next item, and then fight. Last thing I want to do right now is fight with this much money on me. Boom. Now we spend our money. Now maybe we could fight. I don't know why you're scared here. You should be super confident. You have your lethal tempo fully stacked. You have your passive fully stacked. Tell me what all Jin's damage is. It's all auto attack based, right? Auto is most of his damage. He has Q, right? He'll never land his W when you're on his face because you're on his face, right? W is a long range thing. So if you press E, which is up, he all he does has like a 250 damage Q. That's basically it, right? So just Q in and E him. This guy, you'll just kill him. This guy's about to get fucking mauled over. You have fully stacked lethal tempo, fully stacked passive, your 2.5 items. All of his damage is auto attack based, which you have. Your jacks you counter auto attackers with your E. So if you're gonna fight, you should just instantly go. I think you're not confident enough this game too. I think you're like scared of invading. You're scared of fighting. I think you need to be like. You should realize I'm pretty strong. I have to use my lead because if I don't use my lead, you're just gonna fall over and be be useless. You know. You actually have to use the lead you've accumulated. That Jhin has a 1k shutdown. If you kill that Jhin, boom, the game changes off rip. The Thresh is more confident to force fight than you are, and he's actually behind while you're strong. You know, look at him flash queuing in. Boom, that guy dies. Jhin and Zyra are both immobile. They have no dashes, they have no speed ups, they have nothing. They get hit by a Jaxi or a Thresh Q or a Malzahar ult, they're just dead. So I think you need to use your CC more, be more confident in these fights. Okay, Warwick ran in and died, not your fault. Dragon spawning. Okay, well, we just got Shaco'd. Not really much else to say. I'm not going to tell you how obvious it's him, but it's kind of obvious. But it's fine. It happens. But yeah, kind of sad. But now they have Soul, and it's so hard to play versus Soul. Triple inhib plus Soul. So yeah, pull Baron, nice. But it's hard. Fiora's pressuring, backdoor. You don't really have a good execute, so you have to 50-50 for Shaco. You actually got it, good job, but fuck, this is stressful. Nice, that guy dies, good job. Thing again, small wins. Like you got a kill, you got Baron, just base, just base, just base. Like you already got so much. The only thing that can go poorly is if you die or you get your flash burn. Like if you're taking your inhibs, if I'm you, second this happens, insta base in this bush right here, Warwick's bush, or run up and base in another bush. Fiora breaking your inhibs. Recall and so Sion. Recall as fast as possible and go defend the base. Like you can 1v1 Fiora, you can 1v1 Sion. What are we fucking doing? You're literally just walking back and forth, doing God knows what, you know? Like, why are you again? Except all game, anytime something well happens, I'm telling you to accept the small win, and you just keep looking for more and more and more. Like you got Baron, you're 3.5 items. Why else? Why fight these guys? What are you gonna get if you fight these guys? Is there another objective I don't see? Is there another Baron up you're gonna kill? Is there a dragon up? No. Do you have waves to get towers? No. So if you kill this Jhin, nothing happens. There's no tower you're gonna get. There's no objective you're gonna get. All it is the gold, right? You need a base way earlier and defend your inhibs, but here you actually get triple inhibs. So even though you got Baron, you guys are actually stuck in the base because you need to fucking wave clear these mini inhibs for the next 5 minutes. So I think you're not forcing enough plays, and then when you finally do force a play and it goes well, you keep wanting more and more. You guys just accept the small wins. In this case, it's actually a big win. You got Baron and a kill. That's a big win. Just base, spend your money, and then push the waves out, and then go play the game. You know. It looks like this game you guys just get suffocated. Triple inhib is so hard to play the game versus, and then they just end the game. So yeah, no, I think this game is really winnable. I think the earlier points were more important, but I mean all around all the points are important. I think all the points can help you win this game or help you improve. So if you have any questions, message me on Discord. It's Chad Jungle on Discord. You'll see it on the right hand side in Jungle Kingdom. But yeah, I think again as a recap, I think this game is super winnable. I think you need to like use your leads more, invade more, trade more. When you see Shaco on bot side, that means guess what? His top side's up. I think a lot of it is general tracking as well. When you realize we both clear downward, like we both started our blue buffs, that means, or sorry, we both clear downwards. That means when your blue spawns, his red spawns, right? So when you see your blues up, that means his red's up. And at the same time, if you see his bot side, that means go take his red buff, right? Or you see he's on dragon or whatever, right? So I think a bunch of jungle tracking, counter invading, and accepting small wins. That's a lot of big stuff. And there are some mechanical stuff with the Jaxis and keeping your passive and lethal tempo up and stuff like that. But again, if you have any questions, just send me a DM. Bye bye.